I have no idea what I'm getting into with this game. High angle. Oh, hi, Shadow. I'm getting into a boat. Oh, man, I'm going to be on a boat. Yes, I am playing Dredge, Sarah. I don't know what I'm getting into. I know nothing about this game except boat and possible spooky. That's about it. How are you all doing this fine afternoon? It's a good time in bed? Oh, well, I'm so glad to hear that. My friend Mac was playing it and told me that it was very good and they enjoyed it. So out of all the people that have played it, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll give it a try. Should I be playing this with a controller or mouse and keyboard? You did controller and you did mouse and keyboard and both worked fine. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That is promising. Because I'll probably just do mouse and keyboard. I'm a little lazy today. Don't want to have to fight the controller. But after Dredge, I'm thinking maybe Disco Elysium? Lauren and I are going to play a game together at some point. Preferably when Plum is less of a menace. But some point we would like to play a game. She's been asking, so I've looked for a few games that look like they might be fun. I'd like to try It Takes Two. I'd like to do that with her. I think that could be interesting. I've got some puzzle games and some other stuff. Depending on how she ends up liking Baldur's Gate 3, I might try to get her on Divinity Original Sin 1 and do a playthrough of that with her, maybe. Excuse me. Today has been a day. How is everyone doing? Shadow, Sarah, Ingle, how are you handsome and beautiful beings doing? Those of you who want to be handsome, you're handsome, and those of you who want to be beautiful, you're beautiful. And if you want to be both, this is the one time you're allowed to be greedy. Enjoy. Mighty fine, mighty fine. Right? That's the quote from Element TD, I think. Trying to keep that momentum going on the character sheet. Yeah, my dude, you made stellar progress yesterday. Absolutely stellar progress. That was impressive. I don't know how you did it. You'll probably say it was the tism. And I will just say you're probably right, because you're smarter than I. You're doing pretty good, despite finding a cursed amulet haunted by a spirit that forces you to laugh. So Shadow's having a great time. Now's the perfect time to practice any of your stand-up comedy, anyone. Shadow is the perfect audience. Super pleased with the crafting stuff. Last thing you did was set it to auto import from the master sheet so you can add recipes mid-campaign if you need to. Ooh. You're doing good. You got Baldur's Gate yesterday and have the week off before school starting back up. Ooh. I have a feeling we will not see Sarah for the rest of the week. I hope you enjoy. Lauren's been having fun with it. I was helping her with... Excuse me, I was helping her with some combat in the game. Because she was going up against some stuff that was a couple levels higher than her, and she was getting killed every time, or exhausting a lot of resources, so I was using my nerd brain to help. And we got her through it. Not just because of me, but because of teamwork. And some exploding barrels. That's partially in thanks to Shadow. Shadow helped. Your boyfriend's been helping you too. Have you been enjoying it? After playing more Divinity Original Sin 2, it's tempting to want to pick up Baldur's Gate and play. But I don't know if I could do it solo. Shadow, weren't you the one who shared that video of 4 gnomes with a bunch of gunpowder barrels? Got most of the data stuff for player sheets import from your master reference sheet. That's why anytime you want to show it off, you have to make a special one that doesn't import so it doesn't have too many calls to the master. Ah. You crazy database man. Yeah, so that video that you shared, Shadow, inspired Lauren today to take out a fight that she was having some trouble with. And surprisingly enough, despite it being a video game with like all your actions laid out in front of you, we have found it harder to remember what skills to use and what you can do at a given time. Like, the fact that some things are an action and some things are a bonus action, it's so easy to forget. Oh. Database? This is simply a spreadsheet, no CSV here. Well, you've got a master, which is your database. I suggest making a backup. Yeah, it's real easy to do that. I'm glad to hear you're having fun with it, though, Sarah. It's looked very interesting. Is your boyfriend going to pick it up and play it with you? Look at this pretty little lighthouse. You save backups of the whole folder every month or major update to stuff. I hope you did one yesterday. Just saying. Oh, he's been playing it since it came out. That's what got you interested. Gotcha. Are you doing a multiplayer playthrough together? Oh, cutscene immediately. Last thing you did before you went to bed. Perfect. Job listing. Angler wanted. They want you, Ingle. What sucks is when you accidentally click the hide action instead of your rogue's bonus action. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that is... They really need to do a better job at differentiating that. Or give us a darn undo button. The morning light fills your eyes. You try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. Short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to the Great Morrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown, before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Oh, this is like... basic fishing pole, peculiar engine. Catch a fish for the day. Met the mayor of Greater Morrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough. Warned me to be back before nightfall, though. Said something about fog. A bit dramatic. Okay. Twisted Strand, Devil's Spine, Gale Cliffs, Stellar Basin, and the Morrows. Oh, interesting. Okay. He's so far ahead that you've decided not to. That's fair. That's very fair. No messages. You eventually just removed it from the hotbar, so you stopped making that mistake. Oh, that's a very fair point to make, that you can edit the hotbar like that. Oh. There's a lot of things. Coastal, shallow, oceanic, abyssal? Oh, so there's 48... Oh, okay, so I can toggle specific ones. Okay, that's neat. Or I can have all of them. So there's 138 to find. I'm learning the UI. Oh, and there's also stuff over here. Neat. Okay. You're gonna have a lot of fun with voices in this game. This also happens to be a great completionist game as well. Well, you guys know how good of a completionist I am. Mm-hmm. Isn't that right, Shadow? Y'all know how phenomenal of a completionist I am. Guess let's undock. Forward with S. S to, or move forward with W, S to reverse, A and D to turn. Okay. Take camera with that, adjust height. Ooh. F to start fishing. Oh, a blue mackerel. Okay. So you can click or press F. That's nice. Oh, and you can rotate it. Ah. Nice. Oh, okay. This is a fishing mini game I can get behind. It's good because if you want to hunt stuff, you can easily see where you're missing it from the book. Oh, that's nice. Hi, Ziggy. Wait, you've played this game before? I did not know. How are you doing today, Ziggums? Go catch some other fish. What's this? Floating buoy. Serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. You have not, it just looks really cute. Right? Doesn't it look really cute? It looks really interesting. Shallow. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Oh, okay. What about over here? I get to be a cute little boat. Disturbed water. Oh, I got a cod. Put you there. Let's get another one. Look at that. I'm catching so many things. Hola, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás? No hablo español. ¿Cómo inglés? How English? Habla inglés. right, you were playing Windbound recently, weren't you? I believe my nephew was telling me about Windbound once. That is a game that was on my radar. Have you been enjoying it more as you've learned how to play it? This spot has been depleted. Yes, okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm doing all right, Nightingale. Lauren made some delicious chicken tikka masala for dinner, and that was very tasty. Now I'm getting to play Dredge and listen to a thunderstorm, which is one of my favorite things ever of all time. I'm having a great time. How are you doing, Nightingale? And how are you doing, Ziggy? Select your lights by holding E and then toggle them with... Oh, I see. Okay. Make your presence known. Oh. What was... Ah, neat. Oh, I can get a squid? Let's get a couple squids. Okay, well, my inventory is full up, so we will leave the squiddy boys alone. What is that? Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Where do I see my panic? Okay. Oh, tomorrow's your first day of class? Oh my god, I love a good thunderstorm. Ziggy, you have no idea how happy I was to move here and then have like 30 thunderstorms roll through. I was in heaven. Why did the power go out then, Shadow? Panic is the eyeball. You're doing just dandy. Currently have your grandparents over for your mom's birthday that was on Saturday. Ooh, happy birthday to your mom. You step back onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby.
Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off into town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you the replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go toward paying it off. A small amount of interest will go toward improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt and, in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand?
Test! How are you doing, Test? Oh, it was so nice, Ziggy. I love thunderstorms so much. Ooh, at least it was just a fuse. And easy to replace. Ooh, give us the tea, boy! Give us the tea! L plus ratio plus no boat. Yeah, he did very... He's definitely capitalizing on the fact that their lighthouse wasn't on and I wrecked my boat.
Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh.
$50 remaining? That's all? You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What's your name?
There's no sense getting familiar. You'll be on your way like the rest of them soon, no doubt. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got.
Squid's worth a lot. Cod's worth even more. What are these? Okay, I made a pretty penny. Yeah, it's absolutely their fault. But I mean, if he's selling it to me for 50 bucks, like that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Like that's really cheap, man. Not good drama. You stopped a fight from happening and trying to keep them from quitting. Oh, so you were being the non-instigator this time around.
The mayor standing outside the fishmonger store. Excellent work. I've no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it?
You must take these items. A research part. Curious looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but we need some investigation at a dock first. Okay. It's right there.
Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit.
Okay. Oh yeah, look. One trip out and I've already got $26.95. Easy peasy. Yeah, 50 bucks for the whole boat? That's not bad at all. I might have scammed them. I mean, it's the least they could do. Like, they were wanting me to come out here as a fish angler, so, you know. You don't instigate, you say what needs to be said, and if the other person doesn't like it, then they can kick rocks, or be kicked to the rocks, one of the two. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work.
Ah.
You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures toward the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Oh. Simple skimmer or a weighted line. Strengthened lines can catch larger and deeper fish. Catches shallow. That just catches coastal. A lightweight rod suited to catching fish that live in the shallows. A small pool makes for limited reeling speed, however. Ooh. Well, I can't get this yet. So we'll just go with this one for now. Oh, and I can get new propellers. Ooh, oh, I can get a second one to go faster. And nets. Oh, and new lights. Cloudy lens, cracked bulb. Neat. Okay. I'm digging this a lot so far. That sounds like something an instigator might say. How dare you call Test out for the truth? An instigator wants to start a fight. You just don't care if you happen to start one, but what you can't have is a laborer running their mouth at another laborer, even if what they say is true. They need to go through you first and let you handle it. What was he complaining about?
Oh, a flexible fishing pole, a hybrid that lets me catch coastal and shallow. Mechanically assisted reels allow for catching of significantly larger species. Volcanic and shallow, coastal shallow, mangrove volcanic, mangrove coastal. Okay, so I have to do this one to get these two to eventually unlock this one. And then eventually I'll be able to get this. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let's, I guess, do the hydraulic rod. And it's now available in stores. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I probably should have looked at, like, improved engines or pots or nets. I don't have those yet. Okay. He was complaining about them doing shoddy work and being lazy. Things you've wanted to bring up but haven't had the subsequent proof to bring it up. If only an angry laborer would come to you telling what's going on. It's fair. What's going on in bed? Dredge, more like edge. What, are you saying that I'm gonna edge you guys, or? Resting until dawn. Till 6 a.m. All right. Let's undock. Oh. This soundtrack is lovely. Edge me? You don't need that right now. Oh boy. Oh goodness. No, I totally understand, Tess. I'm so sorry that you've been having such a rough time with these jerk-offs. Oh. A gray eel. A greel. Put you there. I saw something shiny over here. What is here? The lighthouse towers above the lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of the structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin? Its purpose exhausted. Hi, Bluff. How are you doing, bud?
Ruin.
We'll see if you can get it tonight.
Stew it.
Well,
Do it.
is the guy who's not going to come in the one that does shoddy work? Hey, you got it, Blub. Good job. Only took 6 today. Yo, are those sharks? Can I catch a shark? I don't have the right equipment for this. Those look like straight up sharks, and I love that. Added to cabin. Let's look at my cabin. A message. You're now doing amazing. That cured your illness and reversed your aging. That do-it cured your illness and reversed your aging. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. If there's one thing I could do in this world is reverse illnesses and cure aging. I am happy. But I mean, Test, if the guy that's doing crappy work isn't coming in, then that's just more reason to fire him, right? Hire someone who will actually do good work. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. Ah, I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel.
He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Aw, how cute. Yes, but dude only just started and doesn't know what the hell he is doing, and other guy is too picky about stuff. Like, you get trying to make everything look perfect and all that, but there is a fine line between making things look good and being productive. Okay. So the other guy was being a jerk to a new guy who doesn't quite know what he's doing, and instead of trying to help and instruct him, items left here will be lost. Okay. He was just being really critical and an all-around jerk. I see.
Feed me, Seymour.
Well, we will be here, Shadow, so you take care, my guy, and have a wonderful evening. Oh. The fish ran away. Squid! Okay, how can I rearrange this? I literally don't have enough space. So let's get rid of this short guy, and we'll just do that. And head back to town. It's perfect. Right? There's a romance backstory to this? Oh, I love it, Ziggy. I love it. Howdy ho, Braz. It's going pretty well. How about yourself, my dude? Am I part Irish by chance? I'm sure I am. Somewhere in the bloodline. You're just tired of freaking babysitting adults. I get it. I 100% get it, and I'm sorry, dude. My tummy's a little bit, full, but doing well, Jackie. How are you doing, bud? A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension.
Why are you here?
Come to fish.
There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on.
She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Weird. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. They asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You need to have a rod that can handle shallow water and water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Have you got any fish for that order? Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Take that one. Always well in bed, Jackie. Always well in bed. Full tummy is a good idea. You'll be back in a bit. Yeah, go get some food, my guy. You're good. You worked a bit and just vibing now. What are your plans for the rest of the day? All right, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, eh? I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it out on the ICs. Let's sell my squish.
Yeah.
All right, turn to town. $2.81 remaining. Heck yeah. All right, shipwright, what have you got for me? Uh-huh, I see. All right, I'm not gonna worry about any extra rods or anything right now. You're trying to convince yourself to actually do the writing you were gonna do last night? What writing? For your campaign? Just the person I was hoping to see. And was that his voice? No.
Will you be sailing out east toward Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please?
I don't remember. I can't do his voice. I've lost it. Sure. Mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly.
The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil.
There we go.
Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost.
Okay. Let's view the map. Little Marrow, it is out west. East. It is out east. Okay. Okay, well, how about this? We will do stuff together, yeah? Tell me what you were working on, and I'll see if I can help you. Okay, so I just have to go over there. That's fine. Ooh. Oh no! No, are you serious? I was given a small package to deliver, so I put it in my inventory, and then a rock came up out of nowhere, and I hit it, and it damaged right where the package was sitting. So then I lost the package. Ugh, what terrible luck. There's a joke to be made with that embedbot quote, but I don't know if you have the strength. Let me pull up a portion I've not thought about just yet in bed. Yeah, you do that.
Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive.
Fishmonger. Ooh. Don't let yourself get too worn down. We need you well rested to provide for this town. Oh, I see. Okay, well, let's sell that. And the mayor is walking quickly toward you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step.
Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors by now.
What a terrible night for a curse.
In fact, I've granted consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us.
I'd really like to talk to the guy about losing his package.
Lae'zel's coming on to me.
Lae'zel's coming on to Lauren. Ah!
Characters.
Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that here if you like. To repair mode. Sure. $30 to repair that. Thank you. Exit repair mode. Return to town. Lauren's playing Baldur's Gate 3, and it's one of the characters there. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Light space. Modifies 2 cargo spaces to also hold engines. Oh, okay. So I can change my cargo space to hold engines. Then 4 rod spaces to also hold nets. Okay. Upgrades your hull to a vessel tier 2 hull and adds 5 new cargo spaces. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Lazel certainly is an interesting character. I know almost nothing about her, so I'll take your word for it. Grabs 9 iron. Am I defending anyone's honor, or are we good? You're good. You're good. It's in a video game test. It's in a video game. She does seem really rude and mean, but she is a Githyanki.
What can I do for you?
What happened to the last fisherman?
The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. Shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening, he left, and he never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you?
What about the wider region?
Certainly. Is there something somewhere in particular you wish to know more about?
No. I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's get some sleep. Let's get some more sleep. Let's just sleep through the day. For now. Look, Lauren's already wanting to romance the rogue. She wants to romance the wizard, even though she hates the wizard. Okay. Going out at the crack of dawn. We'll be A-okay. Start catching fish. Let's get going. See if we can find some flounder. Halson is daddy. I don't think she's gotten Halson yet. She's working on that, though. But of course, you would like the bear. You and Shadow both, man. She wants to romance the posh vampire guy. She can do better. I mean, I agree, but I think she was kind of into Twilight when she was growing up, so I'm assuming it's a thing. Okay, 6'2", 9'5", 6'6", 6'7", 7'7". So 6'2", I think was that one. 9'5", 6'6", 6'7". Do that. Let's see if we can finagle this a little bit more, shall we? I don't think there is any way to finagle this more. Yeah, I think that just actively makes it worse. How dare all of us? What do you mean, how dare all of us? Look, you guys just want to get sexed up by a vampire. That's it. Oh, Asterion already sucked me to death. That was fun in bed. Hey, Codio. Welcome in at the perfect timing. What is your good news and good news? Have you got that any fish for that order? Just leave whatever you got here. Good, good. I shall be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. I want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Oh, I don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. I don't know how... Oh, already read that. Okay, so yeah, we'll just... sell all those things! I'm making so much money! You wanted... Of course you wanted Halcyon first, because he's the bear! Hey, Shayla! How are you doing today? Ziggy's on Lauren's side. Ziggy, you want to be sexed up by a vampire too? Is that what I'm hearing and understanding? Is everyone just on Team Vampire? Are you all Team Edward and not Team Jacob? I mean, Nightingale is clearly Team Jacob. So is Shadow. You just like all of them so far? Cleric, chicken noisy, vampire is too eccentric, Gale is expensive to keep around, and you barely know Warlock dude, but he seems too vanilla. I'm with you. None of them have really seemed interesting enough. He isn't the one you would pick, but you do love him. Who would you pick, Ziggy? Good news number one, your wife and I have been having to share a vehicle for a while now because your last one just died suddenly and the repairs were more than what the car was worth. But you're picking up a car on Thursday. Hey, congratulations. That's so exciting. I'm glad that you get one. What kind of car is it? A Warlock is vanilla? Wild. Oh, you haven't met him. You have no idea what that show is about, not gonna lie, but you would take both? You've never seen Twilight, Nightingale? Your age is showing, my guy. Karlach is the one you're going for, but Asterion is a good second. Karlach is pretty good. I've enjoyed Karlach from what I've seen so far. Asterion's a good second in bed. Nice. In bed bot. Nice. You legit just hired a hireling to keep around. That's fair. The very large, strong woman. Next question. Oh, okay, so Karlach is who you want. Found this book out back. Could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. You killed the Get Yankee chick. That's fair. Yes. Karlach is the barbarian. You don't have the game, you just know that you love her. I mean, that's fair. Good news number two, which is actually great news. You got an email from the college today from your veterans rep apologizing for the delay, but the exemption should be in place before the end of the week, which means you won't have to pay for your tuition. That is fantastic. I am so glad to hear that, and I'm glad the guy owned up to his mistake and apologized. That's even better to hear. You think Lae'zel is cool as hell? I haven't seen enough about her. She seems like a really big jerk, but also really interesting, so. You drive 8 minutes to work each day, so you got a Jeep. Nice. I know quite a few people who love their Jeeps. Cyclopean flounder? Ooh. A sprawling jellied mass spills from a single eye socket. What appears to be a dark pupil is in fact the center of an egg. What did I just find? Oh, they're all Cyclopean founders. Oh, not all of them. Okay, never mind. Let's go back and sell. Actually, can I sell to a fishmonger over here? Can I just, like, go back and forth? Yeah, the free tuition, that's amazing. For all you've done, you deserve it. And I'm glad that they are getting you something. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves are full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that? No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't quite what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinket you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Nope. I certainly do not. Okay, so I can't sell here, so I gotta go back. You wanted to pull up the world building dock, but your laptop won't work with you? Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Time to throw it away, get a new one. She got caught in a cage, and you can't have that kind of weakness, so you killed her. You monster. You keep changing your mind about what you would want if you had to lose your truck, because you're not letting go of old buddy voluntarily. I think it's gonna be ran into the ground, like Test's machine. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now, that is a sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. Pay you well if you find any more. A once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, patterned with delicate crimson thread. Let's put that in storage. I'm sorry, what? To benefit from serving in the military, you paid out of pocket for your first year of your associate's degree, so the exemption should finish out your master's degree. Holy crap, you're getting your master's. I didn't even realize you were going for your master's. What is mother of all... What does the B stand for in that one? You've remodeled the kings there a few times. You love Moab so much. What is Moab? Moab is a town. With the way Tess did it, I thought it was an acronym. You needed something to haul surfboards when you're at the beach. Got a 2015 Wrangler. Nice. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. That's not creepy at all. Actually, I need to go to the dry dock. Oh, but I need to get materials. I don't know how to get materials yet. Okay. Let's go to the shipwright. Can I get a net? No, but I can get a cloudy lens. So let's get that. Let's install that. And let's get a second motor. We'll stick with those for the time being. Let's see if I can reinstall this here. So that way I have more space opened up over there. There we go. I think that's a good idea. The game drip feeds systems at such a good pace. It does. I know it'll tell me how to get stuff soon. I'm just waiting. You have a 96 Explorer that you were going to turn into a crawler, but now that you have a Jeep, you have a better starting point. Besides, it's already lifted 6 inches. You just need to get some 32s on there, and you're 3/4 of the way there. I'm so excited for you, Tess. I can't wait to see pictures and stuff of what you have once you do it.
Ah, fisherman. Have you run into the photographer on your travels? She talked to you a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes. She didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure thing. Oh, wait, did I didn't get the thing. My storage. Pick up. Put there. Have it. Alright, let's head south. It's bittersweet, but bittersweet is still sweet. I mean, I don't think truer words have ever been spoken. Oh yeah, look at me putting around. I'm going much faster. This is great. It's hard to drive though. It still has a lot of work stuff that you haven't had the mental ability to move. Just to clarify, Drillian, in December you will be graduating with your associates, but the plan is to just soldier through your master's degree. Granted you... Oh, I can fish here. Granted, you didn't enroll in college until you were 46, but you should have your master's by 50 and can still work 20 years in what you're going to school for and then retire, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are to be going back to school. I mean, more power to you either way. What is your master's going to be in? I don't think I've ever asked. Or your associates. What is your associates and then your master's going to be in? The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? So much death wobble? Oh, goodness. It's physically... Oh, I read that already. I'm pretty sure Steven, Classy Carbine, had trouble with his Jeep when he lifted it in getting death wobble. I don't know what he did to fix it. Associates in behavioral science, bachelors will be in psychology, and masters will be in trauma therapy. Oh, that's right. You are studying to become a psychologist and therapist. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. Okay. Well, that was simple enough, I guess. No worries, Codio. We will be here waiting on you. I imagine Death Wobble just essentially has to do with, an imbalance between the wheels, right? First step is to get bigger tires. Dredge. Oh, I can dredge now. Pop's used it as his daily driver, so he has stock tires on there now. Stock tires with a lift could be the culprit. If that doesn't fit it, alignment is the next step. Ah, maybe that's what it is. Stinky ads. Oh, the ad break is already going. Press F to change lanes to avoid gaps. Oh, okay. Here we go. Worn gold ring. Put you there. What is this? Disturbed water. A black grouper! Oh, that's exactly what I needed. A voltaic grouper? Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that music. I don't like that music at all. No, thank you. Let's get home and sell these things. So many mini games in this thing, but it's really cool. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game right now. I could see myself playing this on the Steam Deck. Fishmonger. Have you got any fish for that order? Just leave whatever you have and I'll keep the order on ice until it's all ready to go. Oh, it's gonna suck giving that one up, but whatever. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, eh? Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens. Sometimes you can even just tell by looking at them from the surface. 95. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. It thrashes ceaselessly, even hours after being pulled from the water. Death Wobble is all about the geometry. It's a fixed axle thing. Basically, you hit a bump with one tire, it creates a kind of resonant vibration with the other wheel, and then it just compounds on itself. Ah. Yeah, Jackie, I changed it up. Ads now run for 3 minutes once every hour. So there should be a total of 9 ads, but only once every hour instead of every half hour. I'm testing things out because Twitch is dumb and won't let me do like a minute of ads every hour, which is what I'd prefer.
What is it?
You know of any shipwrecks around here? He eyes you suspiciously.
There's a spot near the back of Great Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see it in an unnatural glow rising from the patch of dark water. Can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on.
You heard of any strange things happening?
I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes.
He holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face.
Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is it just another of the fog's tricks?
Who lives on Blackstone Isle?
See a lot from up here, you know. Saw that ill-fated boat return. Chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there.
You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you.
What's it like out there?
It's peaceful.
It's gotta be a darn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? Should always keep moving forward, moving along.
I can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought.
Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done.
Alright, sick. You shall be right back. It's nom nom time. No worries. I am gonna take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom. So, pardon-moi. All right, we back. Yeah, I went to go talk to Lauren. My stomach feels tight, but not quite my stomach, like just below my rib cage, not quite my stomach area. So she recommended I take some Gas X and thinks maybe dinner is causing indigestion or something. We had curry, which makes sense. So, boy, it sucks getting old. Guys, don't get old. You'll get right on that suggestion? Good, good. Please do. Your birthday's in like 2 weeks, you'll just keep leveling up if the years keep rolling. I mean, that's fair. Getting far more experience. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, just keep leveling up. You'll have to remind me when your birthday gets close, so that way I can properly sing you happy birthday. A mini-eyed mackerel. Ooh. Wasn't expecting to get such a unique specimen. Eight nine 447974. What do I have? 87 89. It is. Alright, send those fish back to sea. There will hopefully be a cake worth sharing in Salad's Discord. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I love seeing your cake, Shayla. Oh. Oh, I just realized I have that thing on the back. That must be what the Dredger is. Fishmonger, please. What have you got for me today? This mini-eyed mackerel with gill plates dotted with eyeballs, superfluous, but scanning frantically. All eyes see right through you. Let's rest. Day 7. Oh, well. I didn't mean to hit rest again, but that works. Alright. I forgot that I had a message.
We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. Didn't penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around a few times, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We didn't see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. Never known him to be so superstitious. Uh-oh. You don't know when you can get it done, but you have a plan and the bits. Do you mind sharing? Because I'm curious what you intend to make for yourself. You know what? I get enough mackerels. I don't need to get them. I want to get something interesting. Something new.
Can I get this stuff now? Oh, I can dredge. Okay. Nice. Got a bolt of cloth. Two bolts of cloth. All right, all right. Oh? Oh, what, Ziggy? Oh, whoa. What is this? That looks like a megalodon skeleton. Cake sounds amazing. You love fun cake. Ziggy's a very good baker as well. She has made some very delicious stuff. Ooh. Oh, you are a funky orientation. Okay. How do we fit you in here? Uh, 110. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Place your hand on the stone. The cold stone does not respond to your touch. Oh, so time doesn't move forward when I'm not boating. I have to boat around for time to go forward. Interesting. Okay, where's this? Okay, it's out here. Discovered a key. Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy. That is... let's get rid of that one. Let's flip you, put you over there. Let's... Oh, that's a big anglerfish! What in the world was that? Oh, why was there a big anglerfish coming for me? Why is an anglerfish up here? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, is it still coming for me? Oh, I see another boat out there. You guys see that? I see it, another boat. Oh, look, giant anglerfish? Not supposed to be on the surface. No siree. Can I keep an eye out for larger fish? They'll feed more mouths so I can pay you more for them. Oh, and I lost the stingray. Of course I did. Bugger. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, I'll take a look through this book on the house. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. You wanted to make a crepe cake, like too many layer cake, but you want to paint the outside so it's getting wrapped in marshmallow fondant so the flavor is heading towards s'more. Ooh, that does sound good. Repair mode. Please repair everything for me. Yeah. An abnormally large and heavy key cast from an unfamiliar metal. The teeth of the key are curved and sway before your eyes like tendrils. Let's go to the dry dock. Okay. 2 bolts of cloth. Ah, okay, so I can put a bolt of cloth there. And then I can put a bolt of cloth there. Look at that. Now let's sleep. And forget all about that horrific thing that we definitely didn't see. Nope, that didn't happen. We didn't see that at all. No siree. Not a single bit. In fact, we're just gonna go this way, and maybe, just maybe, we're gonna catch a couple more stingrays. You know, it's funny. I know a lot of people who love fondant and a lot of people who absolutely hate fondant. I agree that sometimes it can be overused and ruin the flavor of some cake. But most of the time it is very, very tasty. What is this? All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Look inside. Lumber! And research parts. Yeah, we're gonna take some of this lumber. Junk to the untrained eye, but there's good metal here, so someone might pay for that. Research part, and a citrine ring. A gold ring clasping glowing citrine. Yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, you're making this Wednesday, Ziggy? Oh, I don't think I have the space for this. All right, we're gonna go sell our haul and maybe get a couple of these little guys. Just a little guy. A lumpy mackerel. Ooh.
A writhing mass of lumps, twisting and pulling their way under the scales of the vessel. How long can it have lived like this?
Welcome back, Shadow. I saw an anglerfish, Shadow. You know how we feel about those from Outer Wilds. And yeah, I totally know that fondant is a necessary evil. Like I said, it has its place and it can taste good. It's just got to be made right. If you're ever hunting for a specific species, check your encyclopedia. Could have the information you need. Let us sell everything. And now we go to the dry dock. And I need 2 lumber. Bink. Bink. Nice. And then a research part. I can't research that, huh? Engines. Let's research the improved outboard engine. Let's go to the shipwright. Improved outboard engine. Let's sell that one and get the improved outboard engine. Perfect. So now I can go a lot faster. You didn't finish Outer Wilds because of them? I mean, I don't blame you, but buddy, they're not that bad. You'll take anglerfish over yellow jackets any days, or mosquitoes, or ticks? I mean, I do hate ticks, and I hate spiders, and I hate mosquitoes, but I don't know if I would want to trade any of those for anglerfish. You have mega ocean fears, even ocean-related things, so between them and the hurricane planet, you're like, nah, you'll pass. Fair. Very fair. I take it you've never played Subnautica either, huh? Of all the species in the universe, the anglerfish will be missed the least. Amen, oorah. You aren't what I wanted. Stingrays, that's what I wanted. Oh yeah, there is the ship down there, and I can see that. Can't do that one yet. Can't get them sharkies. Those are eels. I don't want eels. Dredge was fine because it's not first person, so there's enough separation. That's fair. Any cool story developments? I met the dude on that island. But otherwise, no, not really any story developments. You have 0 fears, except for the ocean, and it sets you from 0 to 100. That's fair. Like I said, I can't blame you. That is fair. Haven't seen that strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was. Strange red light. Okay. Those fish were really worth going that far out for. This game has been on my radar since it came out, and I've had it on my wish list for the longest time, and finally people convinced me to play it. So here we are. squid, right? That's what I need for one of the orders. My lights can just randomly go out on their own? No, thank you. I don't like that. No. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two and check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Oh, and then he sells them. Lousy weather lately. Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. But you and I, we gotta do it, eh? We're what keeps people from going hungry. Yeah, let's do some crab potting. That sounds good. Oh. Now that I think about it, it's really any water you can't see the bottom of. That's fair. So shallow water is okay with you as long as you can see to the bottom. I went to the strange light behind the island. That one is the shipwreck. Was that red? I didn't think it was red. I have not tried my horn, no. Yeah, his accent was probably more English and now it's kind of getting Irish. But you know me, guys. I can't keep an accent. Looks like some of your equipment could use some fixing. We can repair that here. Oh, and it's really cheap. Thank you. Improved outboard motor. Oh, so I could sell my peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than normal. 14 knots. 15 knots. Let's just uninstall you. Put you in storage. And we're gonna buy this one and install it. Give myself 1 extra knot an hour. You love the ocean, but you respect it too much to ever go in it. Pools or non-silty ponds are great. Some lakes are okay. Oh my god, Nightingale, no. Stop it. You stop that. Alright, so I have 4 additional net spots for when I can do nets. Basic trawl net now available in stores, like at the fishmongers. No. The shipwright? Net. Oh. This simple design will passively catch fish when deployed. A wise investment for those that want to explore the ocean. Okay, that's kind of legit. That's pretty legit. Okay, but I need to do some more scrounging to get some upgrades before I swap over to that. Select the crab pot ability with E and deploy with left click. They catch things over time, but need repairing every so often. Or right click, okay. So one there. Put one out here. One over there. There are sharkies over here. I'll put one there. Why not? Few crabs out here. Interesting. See, I always get confused by stuff like that, trying to determine which button to press, which is probably really silly, but I do. Stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface. Touch it! Dredge. It should be simple to remember where they're at. I went in pretty much a straight line. Ooh, a bronze belt buckle.
Old iron chain.
Metal scraps! Oh, I need that for something. Oh, I can do more. I can research so many things now, guys. This is great. Alright, let's quickly get back around the island, shall we?
Ooh, a tusked grouper. Pig-like tusks protrude from the mouth of this ravenous brute. No eyes to speak of, it attacks indiscriminately.
Sick. I don't have any way to reorganize this, do I? No, I don't think I do. Alright, well, we'll just leave that one behind. Wait, someone hear a foghorn echo? Are those like other players? Because one of them was honking like that. That's incredible. Oh, I loved that. You get skeeved out by freshwater more than the ocean. You had to do 30 hours of freshwater diving to get your certs, and you had more oh crap moments in lakes than you ever did diving reefs. Really? Like what, Test? Tonight on Drillion's Deadliest Catch. Staying out late. Later than I should.
Fisherman, what is it? You look a touch troubled? Is it the fog starting to get to ya? Completely normal round here. Ain't nothing to worry about. With a good night's rest, you'll be right as rain by morning.
Let's sell that. We'll return to town, go to the dry dock. We'll put some scrap metal in here. And then some scrap metal in here. Then I need one more scrap metal. But then I've almost got those. You prefer salt water to freshwater? You go snorkeling about 10 miles offshore when the water is good. I will stay on land. Oh, refined outboard engine. Oh, I could have gotten one of those. I didn't even think about that. Twin prop engine. Outfitted with a dual propeller system increasing speed. Jet drive engine. Relatively new design. This unit propels water through the system more efficiently than outboard propeller system. Ooh. Oh, and I can get pots now. Efficient pots. With an improved design, this crab pot should be more effective at catching creatures. Hardy crab pot. Longer in water. Hold more before it needs emptying. Oh, and nets now, too. Neat. Shipwright. So this is coastal and shallow, which means that now I can uninstall these two. Oh, I can't afford that yet. Oops. Silly me. It's 460. Okay. Oh, it copies me. Oh, okay. Well, that's less cool. But fair. Okay, so how do crab pots work? Check pot. Take all. Okay. So I got a crab. So I don't need to check it every day, so I'm gonna go back and sleep for this day. A lot of the lakes where you lived were man-made lakes. There was one popular place to dive where you could explore old houses that got flooded in. You were diving there with your diving partner and all of a sudden he is gone. Just poof, not beside me anymore. Turns out he got his O2 tank snagged on something and had to ascend immediately. It scared the hell out of you. Yeah, I bet. Got any crabs for that order? Don't forget, if your crab pots get a bit worn out, the shipwright should be able to fix them right up. Let's get some sleep. What's up with the great eye at the top? Looking for the one ring? That is panic. If I stay out at night for too long, I will get panicked. What that does exactly, I don't know yet, but I assume it makes rocks appear out of nowhere, or makes it to where I don't notice rocks quite as easily. Good luck, Shadow. Hey! I got the fiddler crab. Nice. So how long did it take you to find out that that's what happened to your partner, Test? That would be terrifying, though. Just turn around and all of a sudden they're gone. Yeesh. Had to laugh today when somebody said they were 70 hours in and near the end. Meanwhile, you're close to 60 and still in Act 1. That's how the game is. You can spend forever in just the first act. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair the damaged ones at the shipyard. One final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Go get some of them stingrays. You talk to literally everyone and anyone? Oh, these are just flounders. Okay, we'll get some of these flounders. Anyone and everyone you can. I mean, some people like to play games that way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I usually do in games that I play, but not always games that I careless harvest. Not always games that I stream. About 5 minutes, it was a good learning experience because it took you way too long to ascend on your own. A good diver will spend about a minute and a half assessing the situation and then ascending. You got so focused on finding him that you ran dangerously close to running out of O2 yourself. Oh, geez. You never made it past the intro to Stardew Valley for legal reasons. This is a joke. I mean, I never made it far past the start of Stardew Valley, if I'm honest. Oh, okay, so that was a weird one that disappeared. Stardew's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's a great game. I just... It's a grindy game, and it's a game that couldn't hold my attention for too long. The intro is bad. I'll agree to that angle. You ran into a kid that tried to pull a scam on you, but being a rogue, you caught them and basically went scam better, then invested some gold in their future endeavors. Oh, yeah? You paying the kid to steal stuff for you? All right, Nightingale. I'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I tried playing it at one point, but I wasn't sure if I could stick with it. How do I get past these? Pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. Are you telling me I could go TNT fishing? Oh, hell yeah. That sounds great. A shard ray? What? The stone skin of this ray is molded around a black crystal shard. The rock fragments articulate and grind together. What? Two 7, 2 6. Okay, so I'm sure that does something eventually. It's not right now. Mysterious other horns only happen at night. Oh, did I put one here? Oh, that's just a buoy. What are you? I can catch one. I don't know what that was, but I did not like it. Writing is hard when you're tired. Writing is hard in general for some people. Yes, I've got a mutant fish. Any aberrant? Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. Fishmonger takes the aberrant fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slim body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these two? They're of no use to me. Thank you. You hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, say what you need, then leave. You must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Ooh. You kept trying to play this on vacation, but every time you got started, your niece would poke you and say, hey, why are you fishing in a game when you could be fishing for reals? And you can't argue with that logic. You have a very smart niece. I'm sure you know this, but I just thought I'd tell you. More effective at catching creatures. Two to 3 per day, 2 per day, and lasts for 5 days. Let's go with this one. And let's get this net. There's no spooky lore or eldritch horrors in your real-life fishing spots, probably. He was on the East Coast, so you never know. Your niece is very fun, and I appreciate her. So I need cloth, wood, and scrap metal. Okay, so I can buy the flexible fishing pole now. So let's get that. And I've got all those. And I can get the improved trawl net. Well, we might as well. So let's uninstall this, and we'll get the improved trawl net. And then we'll just go to sleep. It's perfect. All right, we slept. Now let's get going. Select the trawl net with E and right-click to lower it. Nets catch things as you move, but need repairing every so often. Nice. You gotta go. Wife just got some bad news. Depending on how things go overnight, you may be a few days before you can visit again. Yeah, no worries, my dude. Go be with your wife. Take care of her, and if you need anything, let us know. But, like, you know, take your time and you do you, boo-boo. We are here for you, and we also will miss you in your absence, but understand that sometimes stuff happens, and that's a-okay. I don't have to hold it. I can just let it drag. That's nice. I want to come over here and see what this has for me. Alright, good. Some wood. Yeah, whatever you need to do, my guy. We are, like I said, we are here for you, we care about you, and we want you to be nice and safe. You and your wife, that is, not just you. We don't care just about you, we care about your family and your well-being, too. Silver trinket. Ooh, this might be cutting it close. Okay, that's all I can hold. Ooh, it's gonna get spooky. Ooh, ooh, I don't know if this is good. Whew. Oh, that was terrifying. I have not been back to the island guy yet. No, I've been collecting things first. Your family is planning a grill party and group text to celebrate your birthday on a night that you're working, so you hope they have a lot of fun. Have you told them that? Favorite part of ads is that you can just mute them so you don't have to listen to them say stupid stuff. I love you, Jackie. Ugh, blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Huh, do I have to empty out my net? Before I dock? Is that how that works? You did tell them. Okay, your mom updated the group and they're still planning. For a minute there, I thought you were gonna say, they didn't care, they're going along with it. It's about to be like, you're kidding me. Okay, so I just need some cloth now. Oh, that is what they're doing. Despite the fact that you were working, they're still... Wow, what dingle-dongs. Oh, it sells everything in my net as well? Okay, that's good to know. I was concerned. Who needs enemies when you have a family like that, yeah? Ooh, I got a big crab. You're a very middle child. They don't need you to celebrate you. I mean, I guess, but isn't the point of celebrating someone to actually celebrate them? Google Sheets changed the default drop-down menu style and you hate it. You have to manually change it for every single drop-down now. What is the default? You Got Me is all good, and you said you might... I mean, I will sing. I will sing you my favorite birthday song for people's birthdays. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can see my net. Oh, okay, that's nice. Today sucked, you're sleeping, you have to have your brain together so you can give lectures in the morning. You're off to bed. No worries, my dude. You have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Take care of yourself. We'll see you later. It's like a bubble around the selection by default now instead of just the flat box with an open arrow. Interesting. Interesting that they did that. Well, screw it. If, Shayla, if your family isn't gonna take the time to celebrate with you, then we'll do something. Is your birthday on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday? Or Saturday? Or Sunday, I guess. Can't you just, like, select all and change it at once? Is that not a thing that you can do? Good luck tomorrow, by the way. I hope that you're able to straighten those characters out. Oh, it does sell them all. Okay, I didn't realize that my net was there. So that's good. That's good that that's how that works. Hey, Shipwright, can I get, I guess, an extra light? Let's go to the dry dock. Can I buy this? No, I bought the light, and so I cannot afford an extra propeller space, which is fine. I do need to repair stuff, but I can. So let's put all that in storage. All the guesses. You have a concert you're going to on your actual birthday, so your plan to celebrate you has been locked in for a few months. Gotcha. Well, I mean, you know, if you happen, I guess you won't be here on your birthday. Well, just let me know when it's your birthday then, around that time when I'm streaming, and I will sing you happy birthday. You have my promise. Oh, rods, reels, and rigs selected as an active book to read? Oh, that's neat. I lost the package. I don't know what happens with that. Can I get that package back ever? 2 lumber and 2 scrap. Oh, well, I've got 2 scrap here, so maybe I can take that over to What's-Her-Face's island. Good luck, Shadow. You got it. You know what? I can't blame you for missing one of our streams for doing something like going to a concert. That sounds significantly more fun. I would 100% not stream on a day if I could go to a concert I wanted to go to, so no hard feelings here. I wonder if this is the island that she wants to live on? Material pile. This is the island where the builder wants materials delivered. Okay, yeah, we'll just give her a couple of scrap and try to find some wood. I lost it how? I lost it by trying to go across the way to deliver it, and then a rock appeared directly in front of me and happened to damage the only piece of tile that the package was on. So I instantly lost it because of that. It was literally the worst possible luck. And only my luck. It is a big goblet, right? Alright, so let's dock here real quick. We will put in the 2 lumber needed. You delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. And then we'll sleep for the night. That's true. If you hate concerts, then you wouldn't go, but I don't hate concerts. I would rather go to a concert that I can sit down at than a concert I have to stand and be surrounded by people at, if that makes sense. Whole light takes up 1 space, but that goblet is 2, right? Not something I would have expected. What's here? I think those are bluegill. Oh, I should use my spyglass. Blue mackerel. I can't get that. Cod. I can't fit anything. I just need to go back. Ooh, what is this? Okay, I will see if I can come back here. Ah! Oh! Gosh darn it. I drifted too close to the rocks. There went that stupid goblet. Let's sell all these fish. Still can't even afford to repair everything. Just repair that. Let's go to the dry dock. I need 1 piece of cloth for this. And I can't do that yet. Okay, so we'll tuck all that away. And then let's go look at my crab pots. I'm sure they're probably close to full. Note to self, never let Cody pilot the boat. Look! Listen here. I'm an awful driver, but I love driving. And you can't take that away from me. You've lived at the back or by soundboard for the last half dozen shows you've gone to. You like seeing a good performance, and seeing people see their favorite band is literally your happiest place. I feel like you and I would get along very well at a concert, Shayla. Repair everything. Oh, right, builder.
You've done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving.
Oh.
Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound.
Hey, I gotta... Oh. Fanged cod. Ooh. My storage. I've got to pick up the rest of my crab pots before we go. It's gonna be a day, lady. Lauren's mocking me in the bathroom. Lauren's just jealous that she doesn't have crab pops. It's because you hate him and you're actively trying not to woo him that you're wooing him.
He's like, I'll show you something tonight. Okay. He's like, it'll be next game. Like, what?
Oh, it hurt to laugh. Oh. Okay. Let's sleep. Ingle, you can have your boat. That's fine by me. I still want to drive my own boat. I want to go so fast. Of course, the boss is only vulnerable to bludgeoning, and you only have a few weak weapons that do that kind of damage. You fighting something undead? It's always the undead ones. Or construct or something like that. I'm just storing the key? Yes. I'm storing a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna do it all in one fell swoop as I find things. Quit backseat gaming, Shadow. I'll play at my own pace, thank you very much.
Yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime.
She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components.
Take these. Always good to have on hand.
Thank you, and thank you. What's over here? You know what else you can have? A page that automatically pulls a list of context-sensitive lists for perks, traits, and mutations, then fills in the relevant data in the description box and changes stats as needed based on how many levels of things you put in it. Ingle, we know you have a big E-peen. You're doing great, buddy. Ooh, pearl earrings. Not backseating, just curious. Curiously judging me, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, what's this? A once-strong wooden hull lays broken against the shoreline. The stern is completely beached. You pull a bit closer and manage to clamber into the back of the wreck and look around. Look at all the shiny things it's gotten me. Ha!
Mine. It's all mine. Unlimited power.
It's all you have got to brag while it's going good. Look, I'm not shaming you here. I'm simply saying you don't have to go and make all of us feel inadequate. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Well, that part you do for you. I appreciate the ease of character creation due to all this back-end work, for sure. I mean, that's fair. The less work you have to do in the future, I suppose. And you do it for free. Hello? What is this? Squeak. Brood squid. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. 5, 3, 8, 6, 6, 9, 11. All right. Dropping you for the brood squid. And you do it for free in bed. Well, God, I'd hope so. Fishmonger. How's the weather lately? Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. I don't know what you want to do with all this, so we're gonna just sell you everything. And I'm gonna put all this in storage. And research. Okay, what can I research? What can I research? I have 3 research parts. Do I want a better engine? I could get the twin prop engine, but that's gonna be money. So we should probably go for rods. So let's get mangrove and coastal, and we'll do the heat resistant line as well. And we'll work our way through there. I think this I just needed the money for. Okay, so we got some extra engine spaces. And extra rod space. And now we can start upgrading the hull. What is refined metal? Not that. It's like I'm playing, oh, what's that game called? Path of Exile. That's the game I'm looking for. It's like I'm playing Path of Exile all over again. What have I got in the cabin? Rods will reel in fish 10% more effectively. Oh, nice. Let's read this other book. Neat. Tetris. No, not Tetris. Good guess, though. Actually, let's get all these out. And we'll go to the shipwright, repair it all, and then we'll drop them off. After we sleep. Wow, you both thought Tetris. Same brain! Grotesque mackerel. I don't know if I've already gotten that one or not. Alright, it's still early. We'll just reel in a couple of eels. And then we'll just go sell all this, and we'll get some quick money. That is a little scary that you and Nightingale often think the same. You have the same thinking for a reason? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh, the seagulls didn't get to your catch, those blasted pests. Sell a total of 2,500 worth of fish. I'm a fish madman. Alright, we'll go over here. Those are very different flavor and texture profiles you wouldn't be able to choose. Oh, a Heath bar or a Swedish fish? I'm gonna go with a Heath bar because I prefer those over Swedish fish. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Haste? Now go. We have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast, toward Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extend its power toward you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Are there other powers you wish to know? No? How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before. But 2 decades ago, I took up residence here. I needed to focus on other endeavors. I've found that this island has a certain strength to it. Those dark basalt columns stretching downward into the deep. Anything else? Who owned the relics? Do you know who owned the relics? Yes. Who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? Okay, so that's just to remind you where to go. Fair enough. Hey, Chips, thank you so much for the raid, my guy. How are you doing today? Welcome, everyone. You like Gale in Baldur's Gate 3? He is very much like your first character in D&D. Lauren really does not like Gale in Baldur's Gate. She finds him very annoying. On top of the fact that he takes your stuff. How are you doing, Chips? How was RimWorld? Hopefully the Clone Wars have been getting on all right. Raiders of the Chips arc. I mean, Chips can be my Indiana Jones any day. I'll let him explore my dungeons. Haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and heat. Hey, thank you for the follow, Zumbras. I appreciate you. I hope your day is going well. Look at me go! So fast. So furious. Alright, Azumbras, have a wonderful night. Get some good rest. So many died today. Oh god, it's 3 a.m.? Yeah, go get some sleep, my dude. I appreciate for the raid. Take care of yourself, get some good rest, and I will catch you later. A good friendship always comes at a price, Lauren. I don't know what that means. A rotten mast lays down on this island, half hidden by the foliage. At its base, an old boat is cracked in two. Give me all your stuff. Give me all your stuff. A bag of doubloons. I love that. I was telling Nightingale how you find Gale incredibly annoying. And he said, great friendship always comes at a price. No. Do you want me to talk to you like that? I'm really questioning Lauren right now. Gnashing perch? What is this? Hello, perches. I hope I can sell you. Thank you. I am Kodushka today. This is too much, Heathbar? Nonsense, Poopy Pants. Retired whaler.
What is it?
Um...
The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. Suspect he's regretting his decisions now, the devil.
Any strange things in the area?
Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up and hurrying away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since.
What? What? Lauren's calling me. One sec. Lauren required me to go see Plum. She put a blanket on the ground because it was in the way, and he immediately laid down on it. Hi, buddy. It's 4 ounces of Heath Bar? That is 4 ounces of deliciousness right there.
Ingfell used to be a whaling town. Emphasis on the used to be. It would go out and bring in carcasses, and then the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago. Now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle.
Oh, snap. See how they do the whaling here. Oh. Hello, random boat that is out here. Can I dock with you? Nope, you're just a dock boat. Traveling merchant.
Ahoy there! You're a new face, a fisherman, I take it? Perfect! We should get along like a house on fire. I'm a traveler and a merchant. all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them aboard and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. On this side of the pontoon, I'll buy any fish you want to sell. I also keep a stock of crab pots here for sale.
Nice. Well, I will sell all my weird fish. Thank you.
Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you should check on her.
You read Heath Bar, and we're trying to figure out what game measures HP in ounces. Probably some European monstrosity, let's be real.
Most of this gear is super heavy, so I don't offload it at every pontoon. But come aboard and see what equipment we've got for sale.
Oh, halogen lights. Basic, but a solidly bright light. Its long range makes it ideal for spotting hazards at night. Yeah. I'd say that's probably worth the investment. Let's get those lights, baby. I should... Oh. Oh, she's how I can get refined metal. Okay. So, let's repair everything. Okay, so I need to get 500 smackaroos.
You might be used to the dry docks at other ports, but we can make the same upgrades to your boat here at this floating dock. Check it out.
Sure. Need the refined metal here. Hey, it's very expensive. For my new hull that I'm gonna have to pay money for as well? Yeesh.
Vessel, SY Grand Prize. Owner, Mr. Michael Schultz. Port, Gale Cliffs. Oaken Music Box. Purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside. Otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism. Pending inspection by locksmiths. Wooden mask. Carved wooden tribal mask. Said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. 12-piece tea set. Bone china, 6 cups, and 6 saucers. Acquired from an Eastern dealer. Do not use. Jar of Earth. A jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. Hey again, come by for a chat.
You need help with anything?
Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I've figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you could share your info with me?
Why not?
Great. The fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction.
C-O-E-L? Coelacanth. Okay.
What did you want to know?
Tell me about oarfish. Was hoping you would go more Waterworld than Pirates. I haven't seen Waterworld. Wait, Waterworld is the one with Kevin Costner, right? Okay, it's been a long time since I've seen Waterworld. Yes, Lauren, I know.
Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them. I know that gulper eels live at the deepest depths imaginable. You'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. The tigerfish guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters, using the shade of trees as cover. Actually, I have no idea where a coelacanth might be. They have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
What, Lauren? What? Oh.
What did you want to know?
Okay, so I can't do anything with that yet. What do you know about Gale Cliffs? You're about to hold shift for a whole response? What was your whole response gonna be, Ingle? I'm curious now.
Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. The folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. Occasionally, I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around here for long. Is there anything else? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving along. The merchant is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. Is there anything else? Strange things, plenty, but I try not to dwell on them. You could go crazy, you know? But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it.
Something little about how people that haven't seen Wonderworld are inherently useless to society. Yes. Lauren's just giggling at Waterworld. She said that she has a connection to Waterworld. Alright, I'm almost to the versatile rod. Giggity. Apparently we have a poodle in our bed. Hey, Vel. It's time to dredge, my dudes, and dudettes, of course. Glad to know my worth to society is based on what movies I have and have not watched. Who's been poisoned with the giggity? Nightingale, are you okay? Ooh, tiger mackerels, okay. We'll just get a bunch of tiger mackerels. Oh, it's going great in bed, let me tell you. It's also going great in general. I think I ate too much, but that's beside the point. Gosh darn it. Ooh, a wreckfish. That's a chonker. Look at that guy. Not all movies, just the one movie. Well, at least Ingle knows his boundaries. What? Every other sentence Shadow says has giggity in it? Yeah, no, that checks out. Shadow is cursed to be forever horny. Shadow only has one mode, and it is horny. Just finished playing some Dwarf Fortress. Oh, I've been wanting to pick up Dwarf Fortress again, honestly. Stonefish. These guys are ugly. Enthralled stonefish. A hollowed husk hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. I do not like that. But that is awesome. I'm sorry? What was that? And why? Why? No. No, thank you. Not my fault that you've been repressed. I mean, there are better ways to get that out. Your boat sprung a leak. We should fix that. Yeah, we should fix that. Basically, new fortress, a bird stole most of your weapons because you were being too slow to stockpile them. So your dwarves had to fight off trolls, giant rats, and cave crocodiles with most of their fists. That sounds like a dwarf's favorite night. No, it's totally Shadow's fault. I'm blaming him. Did you guys not see the giant scary fish that rammed my boat, or was that just me? Blackmouth salmon. Hingle just loaded up Timberborn. That's not quite Dwarf Fort. For a fisherman, I'm sure afraid of a lot of fish. I'm afraid of the big fish that are wrecking my boat. That's what I'm afraid of. Big scary fish wrecking my boat. And making me lose all my legitimately gotten gain. Yes, there was definitely a fish. There was a giant fish. I don't know if it was an eel or what, but it was not fun. Not a fan. So close. So close, I could taste it. Aw, cute beaver villages. Alright, that's fair. Oh my god. Honestly, I agree, Vel. I really wish that Dwarf Fortress were a little bit more like RimWorld. In, like, terms of UI and being able to do stuff. RimWorld just did a really good job. Or maybe I just wish RimWorld were more like Dwarf Fortress. In that I can... What am I getting here? I don't have room for that. More like Dwarf Fortress in that I can build up and down. Yes! Okay. I have enough finally. Shipyard.
Got a surprise for you. A gift from my most loyal customer. Here, I want you to have this.
Oh. She takes a book from a nearby shelf and hands it to you. Flicking through it, you see page corners turned in and handwritten notes in the margins. Give me the refined metal. Yes! Okay, so now we can go to the floating dock, go to the hull. Yes! Alright, now I just gotta get a bunch of wood. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren said she'd give me some wood. All RimWorld needs now is an adventure mode too. Does Dwarf Fortress have the adventure mode yet? I didn't think they had brought that out yet. Dwarf Fortress does have a lot more depth, which I enjoy far more to RimWorld. And I enjoy how Dwarf Fortress, it isn't all about being raided all the time, which I feel like is what RimWorld does. It's like, you don't really have to worry about food half the time or anything like that. It's just about people raiding you and coming to blow your stuff up. It feels like a big artificial inflation of difficulty. The reason you like Dwarf Fortress is that you don't have to babysit your colonists for them to function somewhat normally. Oh my god, yes. 100% that. It's how much you have to baby them and micromanage, but it's also kind of nice that you can micromanage because you can't really do that in Dwarf Fortress. Oh, yeah, no. I don't think the Steam version does, then. Have a good night, Shayla. Take care of yourself.
What is it?
You need help.
I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel?
Sure.
Thank you. You'll be decently compensated.
Honestly, the Steam version's really good, Ingle. Highly recommend.
We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying any. There's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay and buys and sells almost anything, and does repairs.
Any odd characters?
Have you heard the tale of Magrin? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crew spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Magrin's, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magrin the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boat's nets and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magrin was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legends tell of two pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. Certainly are a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, and their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them.
Heard the biggest issue with the Steam version is for the people used to the non-Steam version to get used to not doing everything with their keyboard. That's fair. You can't play with the graphics on? The graphics are so nice, though. Hey, Ryder Dragonfly, it's so good to see you. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back for your 10th adventure. How has everything been going with you? Magrin the Mackerel.
Oh yes, they can be tricky to find. Told they inhabit the holes and barrows within the cliffs themselves. Imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Oh, did I mention they only come out at night? Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Good luck.
Great. Thank you. I mean, that's fair. I tried playing it without the, or with the ASCII graphics, and it was... I couldn't do it. It was too tough to tell what was really going on. What is that rumbling? That's the same rumbling I heard last time before that giant fish came out and ate my boat. Pile of loose debris in the gaps between the rocks. You can see what appears to be a large white T. Bag of doubloons. Oh, is this the old settlement? Ooh. Mostly okay? You hope you're having a good stream. You need to head to... Oh, well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you coming in to say hi. I'm doing well. Stream's been good. I should actually be stopping shortly. So I will probably sleep out this night, head back to the main base, and then call it an eve. Volcano fortresses are the best and very dangerous. Ooh. Found a magna pool in your current one, but it's in a mushroom cave, which makes it less safe to use for crafting, you reckon? Don't want your blacksmith getting attacked by a cave gator in the middle of making a weapon. 3 ounces of heath... You've only eaten an ounce of the heath bar, or you've eaten 3 ounces of the heath bar, Nightingale? Just wrap it up and save it for later. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles toward you.
Greetings. I don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need?
This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here?
I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life. Until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides.
Could help you move to Ingfell.
It's not that simple. My brother would never. You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it.
Where is it?
That's where the problem lies. After the collapse, that creature, it
Drag debris from the houses down into its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. Lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world for me.
I'll look for it.
Thank you, but please be careful. Hello again, what can I do for you?
Do you know how I could clear the debris around here?
You probably need some explosives to shift those rocks. My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see. Nasty stuff. But with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. What else do you want to know? Some that used to live here kept their ship moored at the base of the cliff until it was struck by some falling rocks and sunk to the bottom. They were devastated at the loss. We all were. It was a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from the travels. At low tide, I can still see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves.
What's happening to the cliffs?
They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me, not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, walking in the night, waking in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, not before it took everything from me.
Tell me more about the creature.
Been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls. So if you plan on going there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways.
Nice, good job, Shadow. Proud of you, buddy. Okay, so let's go sell these fish. And nobody died? That's even better. Congratulations. Yeah, we'll just sell that. Put all that in there. Nope. We'll repair everything. Sleep, and then get up at 5:30 in the morn. Head on back to the standard port. Your guy went unconscious once, but only because he stupidly passed through lava. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the pathfinding in both Baldur's Gate and Divinity is really, really bad. Literally the one thing the game needs is just an undo button. Like, let me reset my turn from what I've done. Because of how awful, like, the misclicks and the pathing can be. You approach a hooded figure swathed in dark blue robes. Their face is barely visible.
Fisherman, please help.
You can barely hear the rasping whisper above the wind and waves.
Fulfill the hunger.
The hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a shape shown at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gullet of the fish and tear out the heart. They stuff it into their mouth unceremoniously.
More. Still empty.
They point to another shape, a tiger mackerel. Very fortunate that I have these. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. It's consumed as quickly as the first.
Almost fulfilled.
They want a snake mackerel. Okay. Well, I don't know where to get a snake mackerel yet. But as soon as I find out, I'll come give it to you, you weird cultist. Hey, Chrysia. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? There's an undo in turn, but not an undo action movement. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's kind of pointless to just undo your in turn if you can't undo the other stuff, you know? In my opinion, anyway. Oh, I left all my crab pots out. Okay, so I gotta sell and pick those up. Oh, well, I appreciate you lurking. I love my lurkers, and I am more than happy to entertain you. I did years of YouTube, so, you know, I'm used to just talking to myself. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks toward the dock with a confused look on her face.
Oh, it's you.
What were you expecting?
Your engine. Sounds like... I'm sorry. I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend.
Dejected, she turns and walks back toward the lighthouse. Oh, poor lady. Sell all those. Go get those crab pots. You must head out for the night. I will see you on Wednesday. Which reminds me, Wednesday, I believe I'm playing some Among Us with Reenie, if I remember right. So, I know that might not be everyone's cup of tea, but, it should be a good time. Yeah, I know. I'm still not the biggest fan of Among Us, but I've missed getting to play with friends and do stuff, so I have opted to play some. See if I can finagle. I just can't pick up the crab pot. That's fine. Currently going on a camping trip again Thursday? Woo, you sound so excited. So excited. Hey, Sedge, how are you doing, buddy? Living and learning. Oh boy, I feel that. Hopefully living and learning well. Okay, so we got some money there. Put our crab pots up. Let's see if we can talk to the shipwright and repair everything. No new... Oh, but I can get halogen spotlights now. That's good. But no new other things. I don't think I have... Nope, I don't have any research parts. And I'm still missing the wood for this. Okay. I'm doing alright. I think dinner might be giving me heartburn or something. Ooh. Suddenly my back is killing me. But other than that, I'm enjoying Dredge. Dredge is a really interesting game so far, and I'm glad to have picked it up. 5% more movement speed than listed. Nice. But it is basically time for me to stop. I've been going for 3 hours. I'm not feeling too hot right now, and I definitely want to get some rest. But this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you all hanging out, and hope you have been enjoying. Hopefully you've been enjoying Dredge as much as I've been enjoying playing it. But I appreciate everyone coming to hang out. What happened? What? You got bit? Oh no! Oh, do you want me to kiss it? Okay. Poor Lauren got bit by a mosquito or something. And she's very allergic to them. Ooh, potent cantrips for Gale? Nice. No. She would not be crying if she got bit by a Starion. That's for sure. We are going to raid out to Matt. Awesome Matt G is playing essentially Jet Set Radio Future 3. It's called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and it looks awesome. But we're gonna raid out to my good buddy Matt. He and I get along. Thank you, Embedbot. He and I get along swimmingly. We've got very similar humor. He's incredibly funny. He's a very entertaining man. Very entertaining gentleman, and one of my really good close friends. And I would appreciate it if y'all copied one of those two messages. The top one is for subs, the bottom one is for followers, and the Embedbot one is for kicks and giggles. But if you will follow me on over to the raid, I would greatly appreciate it. Share some love over with Matt. But other than that, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I've loved it. It's been great chatting with all of you, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all in the next adventure.